Welcome to another episode of
Nerd
Out. Thanks to Chris and Black Mamba, which we'll say right from the beginning, I believe this was sent to us from Black Mamba. So just viewer note, like I don't think that changes our opinion on whether a company sends us something, but we are straight up. But Black Mamba said this. I believe it is the SS06 Oversized Studio Series Starscream. Basically, it is an oversized version of the Studio Series Starscream from Hasbro Takara. And you got to say from the get-go, look, credit has to go to to Hasbro and Takara. Don't you agree? Like, I mean,
yeah, that's a nice mold. You know, they came up with it first.
Yeah, we reviewed it. They came up. They did the work.
Yeah. That being said, if you want a bigger one.
And a better one. Yeah. I think it's better. Black Mamba. I never heard of Black Mamba. Like, are they new in the game? Like,
not that new.
No?
I think they've been around for a year or two.
Okay, but
it's pretty new.
But they're post Wei Jing. Like, when I think of oversized quality, knockoff, third party, whatever you want to call them, I think of Wei Jing. I don't think of any other company that is comparable. But I've never heard of Black Mamba. And I didn't know this was really coming. Like, I knew something was coming. And I had no expectations, and when I got it, I was like, oh, that's cool, it's an oversized Starscream, and then when I started playing with it, I was like, holy shit, this is a real deal, this is a contender, like, this is
a contender for what?
A contender for, Wei Jing, I guess, like a contender for a high-quality knockoff, is that fair to say? Sure, man,
it's a fun toy.
It's a fun toy.
You know, and, it's painted well, it's metallic, which I like. It's big.
It's big.
It's hardcore. It's got some ratchets in it.
It feels good though. You know what I mean? Like it feels. It's got metal.
No wobble. No wobble at all. Which is a big one for me. I can't stand it when they get all loosey goosey.
And
firm.
And we played the shit out of it. Like I played the shit out of it, and then you borrowed it, and you played the shit out of it. What that plastic feels good though. You know what I mean?
It actually feels like heavier than the Takara one. I mean, of course, it's twice the size, but it feels more dense. I don't know if they used a different type of plastic or not, but it feels really firm.
I agree.
You know, everything about it.
And it's inexpensive. Like the question is why can Hasbro use those types of plastics, or do they not meet safety standards for any reason? Like in your
opinion, cost them more money, you know?
You think so?
Like these guys can just not, like make whatever they want and not worry about licensing. I mean,
that's true.
Hasbro
They save.
Pay all
that's
that
true,
stuff.
and I recognize that. But like, just the plastic feels good.
They can uncompromise it, you know. They can make it as good as they want without having to worry about it.
But they still have to pay for materials. Like that's my point, I guess. Is like regardless, they don't pay the licensing fees, but they still have to pay for the materials used. So like, why are they using these?
To give you a reason to buy it.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, if it was the same thing, I mean. You know?
Yeah, no, I agree.
You could sit and be, oh, that piece of shit, you're just being a cheap ass because it's a knockoff.
Right.
But the fact that they make it that much better, it's sort of like...
Yeah.
You know, why not? Go for it.
I agree. I want to note some vast improvements. If you have the Studio Series 1 and you're curious of the differences, the biggest difference is these, what do you call these?
Canards, maybe?
Canards?
I don't know, you could call them that.
Dude, you're a canard, dude.
I'm a canard.
They rotate down and like, I think that's a huge improvement.
It gives it a lot more character.
Yeah.
Are those parts more detailed on this one?
You know what? We'll get to that. Hold on, because I'll get the other one.
I didn't look at the other one.
Also, I want to know, these are a huge difference.
Yeah.
The rotating or side to side, what is that joint? Pivot. Thank you. It's just, that's a huge deal because it allows
pivot.
It
looks like he's got a hoof.
do look like hoofs. And it also, like, again, I said this with the Studio Series, like, it sort of makes me appreciate this design a little bit more. But with that said, are you disappointed that the Blitzwing from the new movie isn't Starscream?
No. Couldn't care less. I love it. Like, with the movies, I don't care what names they slap on it.
They could call it Phil for all you
care. Yeah, if he's Phil.
I agree.
And I think that movie,
You're excited
Yeah,
still?
I'm excited about it
Yeah.
a lot, and I think they're doing everything in the right direction. So,
I hope you're right. So let's do a little
at least
like
visually, they are.
yeah,
you know?
definitely. I do want to note though, like in my opinion, like based on the commercials or the trailer, do you think that whenever they show the G1 Cybertron stuff, does it almost look like it's just like a CGI cartoon? Like,
it looks like a holograph. That's going to be 30 seconds of the movie.
Yeah,
It's like
probably.
a flashback.
Probably, but it just doesn't fit like the
Looked
real world.
unfinished.
Yeah.
It looked unfinished.
Yeah, for sure. So here's a comparison. I'll do better pictures because
Wow.
you can't see it. It is like
That's dramatic.
now this is the Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Fallen. Is that right?
Is he different in all of them?
Well, didn't he have like this like his what do you call it? Camouflage? Isn't that right?
Oh, like the tattoos?
Yeah,
or
the
something?
tattoo. Oh, those aren't tattoos though, are they? Because the tattoos were actually like symbols.
Yeah, he had like
Oh, yeah,
Cybertronian
you're right.
Oh, I don't know. Man.
Oh, man, I don't
I've never
know
watched
either.
those close enough.
Yeah, but
Like-
I definitely know there was a difference, right? Also, for
Maybe.
accurate purposes, he's got like this purple around his head. Did he have that in the movie, or is that like I don't know?
To be honest, I don't know, man. And I've seen those movies enough, but I've
Yeah.
never like
you're
given a shit
okay.
enough to pay attention that close to what the robots look like.
I
That's
was-
always been the weakest link.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, that's not the one of the weak links. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's just
I really did study the two of them side by side to look if there were detail differences. And they were like, I noticed that there was a couple sculpted lines that were a lot more richer, and I don't remember where I saw them.
Yeah.
But overall, other than it being oversized, like it literally is modeled from that.
Mhm.
Like it is that, no question about it. Like I said, I noticed that there were some finer lines on this, but it could be that it's just that it's
bigger, so it blows. Yeah.
Right. Transformation of this toy, and again, I'm gonna give credit to Hasbro Takara on this. Is fun as hell. It's just fun.
Yep, you can just pick it up and do it.
Absolutely.
It's a little hard the first time, but you'll get it, and it's like I love that.
Yeah, and once you get it, like you got
It makes sense. Yeah.
The one complaint I have about the transformation, and pretty much like as a whole on this, is when you rotate the arms in, they don't quite fit
Well,
perfectly.
yeah, because you can't put them in the position that they're folding it. But when you put them in the cavity, you can't put it like most Transformers. You can fold the arm up and then put it in the cavity.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
You can't do it on that. You have to put it in the cavity all weird.
Yeah, you bend it in right
Yeah.
because there's a
that I think.
Yeah, something catches. What's incredible though is I've kind of beat it in, and
Yeah.
no real scratches. I mean, and then the jet mode. Look, the underbelly, it's pretty ugly, but does it bother you?
I don't know because when I fly it from the top view. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
But,
me
but
too.
I mean,
And it's big enough to fly around where like you can.
if it were expensive, I'd give a shit. I'd be pissed. But for just a toy, that you buy-
$50 toy.
Yeah, that you get it Toys R Us. No, I don't care.
So what price would it have to be for you to care about the undercarriage? Like
if it were a Toys R Us toy,
mhm.
like $100.
$100.
Probably.
The question is though, is like, doesn't a Michael Bay toy automatically get a pass for any
A little
comp-
bit.
Because,
It gets leniency.
Yeah, it
it gets
does.
leniency.
which I'm not saying is right, but like those designs were not made to be transformed. They just were not made
No.
to be transformed. So the fact that the robot looks this good and the vehicle from the top angle looks that good is sort of a pass. I really like this blue thruster.
Yeah, the Throtty too.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
pretty nice.
upgrade.
What are his thrusters? Are they
They're
painted?
just- nope.
Oh.
Well, they are painted just like the rest of the thing. Oh no, it's not painted. It's just molded in color, but yeah, that's definitely like way better than Hasbro.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
There's not a question about that.
I think it has too much silver. Do you, I mean, again, I'm just
I think
bitching.
he looks closer to the movie.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because he was pretty dark and metallic in the movie. I thought one
Yeah.
of them at least.
Do you think he could have used just like, he didn't have a lot of black or gray?
I don't think so. You know what? It's like
hard-
those
again,
movies. It's hard to tell. They
yeah.
all move so fast and they're so blurry.
No,
and
you're
just-
right. They're all the same. They all just blend in. He comes with a ton of accessories. I don't like. when this came in the mail, it like literally came in a bag and like all this stuff. Like he's got all these accessories, and the only one, this was the accessory that actually came with the
Okay,
the wrap.
yeah.
And actually, surprisingly, they actually added a little gold in, and I was kind of like, you know, hey, there's some quality issues. And then this piece, there's two of them, and I think you're just supposed to like stick it. Like I think it's just like a
So like ass.
yeah, like ice.
Says ass cover.
Yeah, it's an ass cover. Clean it up a little bit. But he's got.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, clean up his ass. I really like it. Now here's I think the big question that people have, and I don't know if you even looked at this. What is this scale to? Do you remember scale with the movie figures? Like
Scale? No. God,
Okay.
no. There is no scale.
There isn't?
I don't. None that really matters.
So here's Masterpiece Optimus. Now a jet is clearly bigger than a truck.
Yeah, if these were in scale, I would imagine he'd be.
Really?
I would think so. I mean, they mass shift and they don't worry about that shit. But yeah, I would imagine something that turns into an F-22.
How big is an F-22?
Pretty big.
Really?
I mean, I don't know that much about
Yeah, I
army
don't
planes,
either.
but one time I saw an part of an F-16 on a truck
Yeah.
pass me on 94.
And it was just.
It was way bigger than you'd think it would be. It's not small by any. It's big. It's like the size of a big boat.
But for some reason, I thought F-22s were smaller, but I don't know. Like.
I don't know, man. I mean,
Okay. But does scale work? Like, does that work? Here, I'll put Bumblebee.
yeah, for robot mode. If we're talking about how they would look in the movie, yes. But if you're talking about how they'd look
in real life.
yeah, I think that's pretty good.
As far as like, all right, you are a scale Nazi. You know what I mean? Like that's important to
Then
you.
he should be smaller than Prime, right?
Well, that's what I'm asking.
In the movie, I
That's
don't
what I'm
remember.
asking. I'm if you are like, hey, everything has to fit in as close as possible. Like, would this work?
I think the movies dick around with scale as much as a cartoon, and it
Right.
depends on what scene you're seeing. I think there's scenes that if you like
Right.
depending on what
God.
scene it is, he would be bigger or smaller than Prime. And I've never done it, but I know people like will compare
Yeah.
something in a shot that's like something that's
It's like the whole Dinobot Beast Wars situation.
yeah.
Like,
Or like there's a scene where there'll be a car and a
Yeah.
shot with him in it and a car with Prime in it, and it doesn't equal out.
Right.
Like the scale varies.
this
depending
works though for you though,
on, yeah,
right?
oh hell yeah, for a shelf, yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
But I did want to just show this because I imagine people are interested in that because I think when it comes to like buying any third party or oversized, like if it doesn't fit into your world,
It's
then
pointless.
it's pointless,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I did want to show that. It looks good to me. I think maybe it's a little bit big, but it kind of reminds me of, and I wish I had it. You remember when they did the original Masterpiece version of this, which it was basically just the leader class one?
Yeah, I have it. I should have brought it.
Yeah, that's what I broke it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
I
alright.
feel
It's still
so bad.
fixed though.
Yeah, you gave it to me. I broke it, and then I gave it back to you to fix, and you're like,
But
I'm
I
not
kept
giving
it.
it
Yeah,
back
I
to
kept
you.
it.
And fair enough. I can't ask for it back.
You
I
can have
broke
it back?
No, I broke it.
All right, fair
It's
enough.
cool. Well, I'm keeping this one anyway. One other comment I want to make about this, because I got to be honest with you. I don't know. Maybe it was just the moment or the lack of like
Right time, right
expectations.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this thing. Like I love it. Like I don't know. I like.
That's sweet. I
I
mean, it's
love
a
it.
big ass robot
Yeah,
toy, and
and
it's
it's
like
durable,
how much
like-
are they?
They're 50. This
Yeah,
is
that
50.
is worth $50. Wow.
Again, I'm gonna say this. Black Mamba, I think they're responsible for sending this to us. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you,
Um,
Chris and Black Mamba.
And I would tell. Actually, he sent us stuff before that
I would
sucked.
buy any of their shit.
Yeah,
Black
I-
Mamba.
I
I think
would
if,
too.
if it's consistent with this quality, go
Yeah.
ahead, buy it.
Well, they're coming out with a Megatron. They're coming
Yeah.
out with a Brawl. I'm kind of interested in Brawl. Black Mamba sent us
I
more of
think
a
they have
review.
I think they have a Prime out, like a
But
like a
what
Last
Prime?
Night Prime.
A Last Night Prime.
Yeah, like that weird ass one in the last two movies.
I would love to see that because I don't think that there's any way that you can make those two transform.
Oh, they've done it,
Ah,
and it looks good.
really?
What is it called? Challenger is the name. Challenger.
Oh,
I
you
don't-
were talking about that's on your TFCon.
Yeah, I will.
list.
You'll see it, and it's good. I'm telling you, it's decent.
I just don't know how you could like. I think you would need truly black magic in order to make that
It is
transform.
voodoo. They
Yeah.
use some voodoo on it.
How would you do it? Like, would you literally have to like fold it out of a shell and surround it by a truck? Because
Basically, yeah, it's like it all folds in on itself. like is like it's not.
I don't.
It's sweet.
I don't like that because I need my Transformers to in robot mode identify
have
the
junk
car.
hanging
yeah,
off the side
I need
of
it to look like
I
the
prefer
car.
it too.
Without that, I might as well just have a Gundam robot. Like it's not a Transformer. Like I need to see headlights.
You need to know what he turns into.
Yes,
Yeah,
I need to
prefer
see a
it too.
cockpit. Gotta see the cockpit. Oh yeah, so I was gonna bitch about like one thing that I wish would have happened. Okay, I'm a sucker for this. I love toys with working landing gear. Like, that's important to me. I wish they would have painted this landing gear wheels.
Why not? Yeah.
Is that me getting bitchy?
A little bit. I think
Yeah.
so, a little bit, because for what the toy, they did make
I
it
know.
spin though.
They did. That's the thing.
made
Like,
it spin and
they
they
made it
painted
spin.
it.
They put it on a separate thing.
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm allowed
I
to
don't
be
know,
bitchy
maybe,
about
yeah,
it,
maybe
right?
you can bitch about that.
It's just that, like, remember when you, like, perfect example, Jetfire,
Yeah.
or if you want to, I mean, we all, 88% of us got Jetfire, not a Macross Bandai
Yeah,
Takatoku.
yeah.
So we'll call him
I never had
Jetfire.
either of them as a kid.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I didn't, but I had a friend. But he had landing gear, and if I'm correct, it was painted. It was separate pieces. Like that was
Spring
incredible.
loaded too.
Spring
yeah,
loaded,
spring loaded. They
which
gave
broke.
a shit then.
Yeah, it was. I mean that was like once you experience that in 1984, like this becomes unacceptable.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
So,
it's like. Yeah, it's hard to believe how far backwards they go.
sometimes, but then you gotta like give them credit on how forward we've come.
Mm-hmm. Because I mean, this transfer. If you took this back to '84 and showed it to somebody, they wouldn't. What would they?
Okay, this would blow their mind, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if they'd comprehend the design.
I don't
though.
think they'd get it. I think they'd be like, well, "What the heck is that?"
I think you're right. Like
Yeah.
I think if you saw this, you would be like, "What is this?"
But take an MP10 back in time to '84.
That would blow people's minds.
People would be like, who are you and where are you
Yes,
from?
yes.
If they would lose their head.
I don't think you could I don't think an intelligent adult could comprehend the transformation of an MP10 going back 20 years ago.
I
Like,
mean, imagine if we could be in '84, but older,
I
like
cou-
18, 19,
couldn't handle it.
and that came back.
I couldn't
Somebody
handle
brought that back.
Now, I couldn't handle it because I again in '84, what we were like 9.
Yeah.
I remember who was the most like Jetfire is a good example.
Jetfire was the
That
most
was-
common, awesome, crazy robot that could ever exist.
And that transformation was pretty intense. Like it was
Intense
like
as hell.
yeah,
They
it
had
was
knees that
yeah,
moved and
yeah.
elbows. Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something, that robot like still stands out today. Like
Yeah.
it stands out
I
today.
still think it looks good. Like,
Me too.
Yeah, when you compare it to the newer ones, it still sort of holds up.
I
in
agree.
its own way. You know.
It's all the Takatoku stuff. Like I stand by. I think Takatoku made personally my favorite not only robot designs but favorite like toys, like the Bat Train from Sasu Rager, the Caliber from Dorvac. What else did they do? They did those deluxe Insecticons. You know what I'm talking about?
Orgus.
Orgus, yeah. Which I love the Orgus robot, but I never understood the
Me
vehicle.
neither.
Same thing with Nikic.
Nikic was the bad guy in Orgus, wasn't it?
I think so,
Yeah.
but I love that robot design.
They're
but
weird.
the vehicle like just never made sense to me.
Yeah, but nothing that can never be duplicated because even when we were, younger, and
Yeah.
we saw that stuff in the box in a magazine.
Yeah.
And then maybe you see it at a show, like you just knew it was special. You saw that packaging, and it was just, wow, the cardboard's even like sort of better.
The cardboard is like a cloth almost.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, like it would be felt waterproof
yeah,
or something.
that-
almost.
I think it is waterproof.
Incredible packaging.
Yeah, incredible
Best packaging
packaging.
ever.
And when you get something like that, like you did get, it's kind of like I guess same thing with Godaken. Like you knew you were getting
Yep.
something special.
Yep.
And the thing is we get that today. It's just that we aren't seeing that through the eyes of a 9-year-old, and also we expect it now because things are marked collectable.
Yeah, ages 17 and up on
Right,
a toy. That's
right,
just crazy.
right.
It's awesome.
However, didn't Godaken products, like I really don't remember them as a kid, but weren't they marked like collectible, or were they not?
Technical difficulty.
All right, let's see. Oh, that's such a bummer because I really liked it.
Where we start off? Swearing?
We'll do a wrap up and then the swearing.
Yeah.
All right, so we had technical difficulty because of my I guess
we lost the end of the episode.
So we were just
Gonna
talking about
re-end
how
it.
we like Godakins and
Yep.
and the good quality stuff, and this shit blew our mind. And then we just wanted to wrap it up and say that we really like this. I don't know. Did we talk about the whole morality of?
I don't know, but let's assume we didn't.
Okay.
If we didn't,
Yeah.
then
Then-
if you want to buy a knockoff, buy the original first.
Yes, buy
Get
the
both.
original first. I have no problem with the oversized because I feel like I'm like rushing
No,
myself
yeah,
to reinterpret that. I feel like the only I don't want to tell someone what their morality should be on what they're buying.
No, I agree, but when you're buying something to save a couple bucks, because you don't want to pay the full price. And
if
give
it's
it
an
to the
identical
designer.
product.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I have my own things wrong with me. I'm not the judge, but I just think, like for me, I can't do that because I really like getting new toys.
Yeah.
But when they go ahead and fix it, and make it better,
That's
yeah.
a different story,
That's-
yes.
yeah, go for it.
Again, I don't judge what you choose to buy,
Yeah.
but my thought is like a couple years ago they were coming out with the Transformers Masterpiece, and they were releasing identical products
Yeah.
to save $20. That I couldn't be part of.
Me neither.
But-
Although I did buy one.
Did you?
I was curious.
What
I
was
was just
it?
curious. The Silver Streak?
Oh, but it was out of curiosity.
It was, I was just curious.
Right.
But every other one I have is legit,
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah, it's just like that. When it's an identical product, I have an issue with it. This is clearly something different, in my opinion. It's bigger, it's better quality. It's got added features to it.
yeah, this doesn't fill. They don't fill the same shoes.
No,
nor
no,
does
no.
it try. It's totally different.
You're not gonna buy this to avoid buying that.
Exactly.
You're buying this either in addition to that
Yeah, you want to compare them.
or compare them.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then So, anyways, I really like this. I probably like it more than I intended or expected to.
Okay.
I
think I'll pick one up at TF Con.
Yeah,
I like it a lot. I'll probably just steal yours.
Yeah,
actually.
and
but-
we will be at TF Con, and we did we'll do a little episode, a pre-episode,
Yeah.
and not only that, but hopefully we do some episodes at TF Con, right?
Yeah,
we
why
do
not?
it if we
Yeah,
didn't
of
know?
course.
Yeah.
Mm.
Last thing I want to note, I just wanted to say, I do want to say, I noticed that some people have criticized and said, please, why do you have to swear? And I think that's a valid thing to say, and I just want to say, we don't swear because we're trying to be cool or
It's
something.
just how we talk.
It's just
unfortunately.
part of our language and a conversation. We're inviting you and we're having you join our conversation. And unfortunately, every once in a while we drop an F-bomb.
Yeah, it happens, and you guys, if you're talking about you watch us with your kids, I am so sorry.
Yeah, we don't
I am
want...
so sorry, because I don't want you guys talking like this or thinking it's okay. So be better than us, not
Right.
as us, and
Yeah, I mean, again, I have kids and I don't drop F-bombs with my kids. But
Yeah.
again, we're just hanging out, and every once in a while, unfortunately, our language includes...
this is our escape
this is-
from
yeah.
the normal world,
So we do, I don't want to censor myself. I don't want you to censor yourself. We try to be more aware of it, but again, we don't want to take the authenticity out of Nerd Out.
Exactly.
We invite you to hang out with us, and if it bothers you, just cover your ears, do the ear muffs or whatever, and I would bleep it, but honestly, my
Technical skill isn't there yet.
No,
That's okay. We could Google it.
That's
Google
true.
it, maybe find out.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe you can come over one day and
figure
show
it
me
out.
how to bleep it,
Yeah.
and then we can bleep it to.
Technical difficulty.
This is like take 3.
Yeah,
I don't know,
what
like
episode?
238 or 239.
episode 238 ending. Take 3.
Take 3.
Oh my god! So we were on this whole soapbox about our
Yeah.
swearing, and this is the third
Yeah.
time that my stupid iPhone, which is what we used to record, messed up. I'm gonna go quickly because I think it's gonna mess up. Anyways, the bottom line is that we don't want to offend anybody. We just
With our swearing. But
we're
we
not
do.
doing intentional. We're just inviting you in to hang out with us.
Yeah.
And just like when you're hanging out with your friends, every once in a while, you swear.
You swear it happens, and we're sorry. I know a lot of kids watch us. Parents,
Do you think a lot of kids?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
But if
either.
you guys do, don't you know, I
We're,
don't know.
we're not bad
Don't
people.
talk like
we just
do.
yeah, we just
You-
assume, and we're not that worst of the worst.
Yeah, yeah. Oh God, no, we're not vulgar.
No,
We
I don't
just
think
swear-
so.
Yeah, we're not vulgar.
We just drop an
swear-
F-bomb
We
every
drop
once
an
in a while.
F-bomb, maybe an S-bomb. You know.
Yeah, you're just like you were talking about how like when you're watching a football game,
Get
and you're like,
into it,
oh,
yeah.
and this is our football, like
Yeah.
this is us.
We're lighthearted.
Yeah,
You know? Like,
yeah.
no offense to anybody.
Yeah.
Like we don't want to offend you or anything like that, and we're aware of it. And it's just please don't take offense to it.
Absolutely.
It's not our goal to disrespect you or anybody
Right.
that's watching us.
These guys are real unprofessionals.
Okay, and then back to the knockoff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and back to the So, anyways,
Yeah.
thank you, Black Mamba.
Yep.
Thank you, Chris, for that. Feel free to send us more of these. I actually really do like it, and
It's
I do
awesome.
recommend it.
Yeah, I'd buy it.
Yeah.
If that thing, like, I'd pay $65 for that. I would be happy.
But I think it only is 50.
Well, that's-
that's even better.
so
So,
yeah, but
yeah.
I mean, if that thing were on the shelf,
Yeah,
it'd be $80 at a Toys R Us.
I think. Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
think easily it would be.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
God, I'm so frustrated that we
Did
just
we
did
cover
this.
our opinion on knockoffs?
I
and
think
stuff
we
like
did.
that?
Like, I'm so pissed that.
But wait, did it get cut out or did we?
No, I think we did.
Oh,
I
we
think,
do have it.
I think.
Okay.
I think the second take got it.
Yeah, because we were on a roll
Yeah,
on
we
that.
were on
you
a
know?
roll.
Yeah.
This is where it's frustrating is when like you feel like some of your best conversation get cut out because
Yeah.
we use crappy technology. Actually, it is a really good technology. So I'll splice it together. TFCon in a week. Can't wait.
TFCon in a week. We're gonna learn how to delete the deleted folder.
Yes.
That big thing.
That was a big.
yeah.
That was a big thing. Learning how to delete the deleted folder.
I'm really looking forward to TFCon.
Me too.
Yeah,
We'll
it's gonna
talk
be a good
about it.
time.
We'll record about it.
Yeah.
Until next time,
Nerd out!
Dude, if that didn't record, I'm going to seriously have an aneurysm. Actually, what actually is an aneurysm?
I think an aneurysm is like a oxygen bubble in your brain, blood supply or something
That
like
sounds not fun.
that. Well, it isn't fun, but at least it's painless. You just die.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's a terrible ending.
Technical difficulty.